Namaskar and welcome to Linux Fundamentals. In this video, we are talking about Linux architecture. In the last video, we saw what is Linux architecture, and in this video, we'll see what is the kernel space and what is the user space. So in the last video, we saw what are the responsibilities of the kernel and how kernel handles various requests made by various applications and how the user interacts with the hardware with the help of the system calls, system libraries and the kernel. The kernel executes in the kernel space of the memory and the user processes execute in the user space of the memory. So our main memory is divided into two, the kernel space and the user space. The kernel space is also called as the system space that holds that holds all the system processes that are running in the system. So the kernel space is used to execute or is used to store all the system related processes in your system. So what is there in the kernel space? So the kernel space is a restricted memory space where only the system or the kernel processes are running. The user processes cannot be executed or cannot run in the kernel space. So this space is accessed only with the help of system calls. So system calls are basically the interface between the processes running and the kernel. So say for example, if you want to write a file or if you want to save a file or if you want to open a file in your system, so your application, say for example you want to open a file using Microsoft Word, and when you open a file using Microsoft Word, the file is basically lying in the hard disk. The Microsoft Word would trigger a system call to the kernel that it wants to access some location on the hard disk, and the kernel would provide the access to the hard disk to the application. This is where the system calls play a very important role. So the applications make the system call and the system calls are triggering the operations that are done by the kernel. So the kernel holds, so in the operating system there are many such system calls listed, and every system call has one responsibility to be handled in the system. So it prevents the kernel from terminating or crashing. So the advantage of running all the processes in all the system processes in the kernel space is it prevents the termination of the kernel. So the kernel is not overloaded with the other processes, the other user related processes. So this is where the kernel space takes care of all the system processes or the kernel processes. The user space is where the user processes are running. That is, the applications that are run by the user, the programs that are executed by the user, so all are running in the user space. All are getting executed in the user space. In the user space, the user makes the system call, or the processes that are run by the user make the system call. So as I said, if you want to run, if you want to open a Microsoft Word document, so you run the Microsoft Word, the Microsoft Word process will execute in the user space, and from the user space the Microsoft Office process will make a system call and the system call will execute some instructions in the kernel space. So this is how the kernel space and user space is divided, so that the user processes don't override the kernel processes or the kernel processes don't interfere with the user processes, and the user processes interact with the kernel with the help of system call. Now let's see what is a system call. So we take an example of invoking an open system call. So say for example, a user is running some application and the user wants to open some file. So the moment the user requests open operation, the request will make a system call to the kernel, and the kernel will read the get the system call, and then the kernel will search for the appropriate operations for that system call. So here in this case it is open. The kernel will run the instructions for the open system call. It will search for the file, so it will execute all the instructions that are made in the open system call, and then it will return the file to the application. So this is how the user processes run in the user space and the kernel processes run in the kernel space. So all the kernel related applications will run in the kernel space, or all the kernel related processes will run in the kernel space, and there is the interaction with the help of the system call. This is where the system call and system libraries play a very important role in the operating system. So this was the architecture of Linux, and we saw how the kernel plays a major role for providing the services and managing the entire system. In the next video we will see what is Linux desktop, what are the various components of Linux desktop. We will see how to configure the desktop environment and see few basic applications that are available in Linux. Thanks for watching the video. If you have liked the video, please click on the like button and share your views and suggestions with us by writing in the comment section below, and encourage us by subscribing to our channel, and please do not forget to click on the alert bell so that you don't miss our upcoming videos on our channel. So see you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe. Thank you.